The hardest path to forge is your own, an endeavor steeped in self-belief, built through tireless effort on unforgiving landscapes. But from the place you came, North Philly, toughness is ingrained. Family comes first and determination is a way of life. Raised to lead and not follow. To use the whispers behind your back as the wind that propels you forward. To see judgment as motivation and misconceptions as the armor in your ironclad will. From varsity squads to tournament teams, backup roles to starting minutes, everywhere you play you've made your mark. Made the team better, made the fans believe. And now you're home, in this city where you've always been an all-star, where there's never been a doubt about your heart and your soul. When they call your name and you stand alongside the best in this game, just know a whole country's filled with pride. And we've got you, 35 million strong.
It for the final shot. They're 0-2 in overtime. They're going to try to sneak out with a win with 3 seconds on the drive. Good. 1.6. Timeout taken. 95-93. New Orleans by 2. Here it's 1.6. It is a legit catch and shoot opportunity. Here it is. DeRozan firing. DeRozan. Shot doesn't go, and the Toronto Raptors lose 95-93, a heartbreaking loss.
Yeah, here's the crazy thing. The last game, I loved how the Raptors played. They lost. I thought they played their hearts out at Portland. You didn't have DeRozan. Fourth quarter, you needed that other weapon, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have him, but oh my goodness, the compete level was beautiful on the road in a hostile environment. Since then, I don't feel that same thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to put, I could put my finger on specific basketball categories, but more than anything else, I mean, even in defeat, and they blew a lead and lost in overtime. I walked out of that building, I said, you know what? I can live with that. Because they left it out there and they played hard, they tried to play the right way, all that stuff. It just didn't happen. But it's going to happen some nights when you lose to a good team. Since then, I just don't feel the same way. It's not like, and I'm sure I'm feeling it. The man in the gray suit standing in front of us, Coach Casey, he feels it 100 times worse than me right now. Believe me, he'll do something about it.
Man, we knew we weren't going to fix our issues overnight. The thing that happened tonight was positive. Our communication was better. Our defensive intensity was better. Our working together on the defensive end was better. I thought our ball movement was better. Okay? We missed shots in the first half that we normally make. All right? But again, the most important thing is a long grind. Taking steps like we took today. That's the most important thing, and staying positive. Going down the stretch right there, you got to see that look in your eye. This is our game. Ain't no use of being down and upset. Teams going to make runs at you. All right? They're going to make runs at you. All right? What we got to do is buckle up, keep that look in our eye, keep that positive feel. Man, you're a good team. You're a good team. There's no reason to doubt yourself. There's no reason to doubt your offensive ability and your defensive ability. There's none. All right? So that's what we got to take every game. We got to take this defensive intensity to the next game. All right? Get the long rebound. When the bigs go to help, guards crack it and get those rebounds. Take it from them. Those are the important things that we got to do. It's not the shot. We're going to make shots. But the most important thing is keep that defensive intensity, defensive focus. It was much better. Tonight. All right? Now, we got another tough game tomorrow night, conference game in Milwaukee. All right? Whatever we got to do to get our juices flowing back in, get our confidence back up, all right? And go to Milwaukee and kick their ass tomorrow. Let's go.
Stay with it. Go. Get better.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
out to Vasquez. Here's T. Ross. They need it and got it from the corner. Here's Lowry driving. No call as Knight runs right through him.
He just got steamrolled right there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Swings it over to Knight. Over to Knight. Kyle Lowry says, you know what I'm feeling? I'm going to take it back and I'm going to score.
And that's exactly what he said. Don't mess with the Philly dudes.
Raptors down by 1. Bursting with energy and speed to the rim. Counted and the foul. Kyle Lowry, straight out of Philly. Swings it back over, and it's picked off by Lou Williams. Lou, hesitation, shot, no, but the follow by Patterson.
Who else? Patrick Patterson, 12th rebound. Huge follow-up. Never give up on plays.
And it doesn't go. Here we go, in a scramble. Mayo loses it, scooped up by Lou Williams, and the Raptors escape with the win, 92-89.
The message is we got to keep building. We got to keep building, keep getting better. All right? That right there was a great effort. Second step in our start. The other night was a good first step. This is the second step in our defensive progression. All right, guys, you're moving the ball. We're getting great. Those shots are going to go in. They're going to start going in. We're getting great looks, great ball movement. But the number one thing is our defensive intensity. Pat Patterson, I don't know if it's career high, 13 rebounds. That's huge. That's huge. All right? But again, man, let's keep building. Let's go to Memphis and take that third step in this progression with our defense. Let's go. Good job.
Together on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together.
Today, in large part because of research conducted at St. Jude, the cure rate is 94%. And that's because, in large part, to the research that's happening here.
What we're doing today is we're directing a shoot for Mr. Kyle Lowry and a St. Jude patient. The idea is basically that we're going to have a competition between NBA players and patients to see who can put on the best St. Jude fan costume. We know that St. Jude patients love the NBA, and they obviously dress a lot in NBA gear, but in this situation, they're going to dress players in St. Jude gear, and then they're going to compete to see who has the best one. So that's kind of what we're doing here. Hopefully it'll be a lot of fun for the patients and also something fun for the NBA players to do.
Scene 1, take 1.
And action.
It's your main man, Kyle Lowry, in the house at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And I'm here with my new little buddy, Tamara.
And action.
I'm a big fan of St. Jude's, and today, Tamara's going to help me prove it by turning me into a St. Jude fan for life.
Kyle Lowry became the undisputed leader of this team, and he's played great, and everybody was saying, oh, it's just for a contract, but Kyle has gone over the top in terms of his consistency, and those guys follow him, they believe in him, and you know, he is the unquestioned leader.
So your line is, let's do it. Can you say that? Let me see it.
Let's do it.
That's perfect. That is beautiful. And action.
Let's do it.
Okay, y'all rest for a minute. Y'all rest. Take a rest. Cut.
I'll tell you what, they been a second. Got me sweating. Woo, it's hot.
Lowry's hurt everybody, you know, so it's not just us. He's an all-star, and even though I don't think he's been a part of that, I've always looked at him that way. At least the last few years up here, he's a big shot taker, tough. You know, when he's going left, you know he's going to pull up, and he still does it. Still knocks down shots, and that to me is the sign of a great player, when you know what he's going to do.
You know, I know him from, you know, being back home, and we were together for a couple years when he was in college. I try to help him out as much as I could, and, you know, I'm happy for him for who he's become and who he can be. I think he can even get better, and he's proven it because he's getting better every year.
You think he's an all-star?
I do. I thought he was an all-star last year, and I think he's an all-star this year.
Okay, just put that over. Okay, perfect. Yeah, now that's smooth. Yeah, there you go. Put that on him. Oh, man, he's looking good already. Now that is a smooth outfit if I've ever seen one.
How I look, y'all? Wonderful. Oh, amazing.
And action.
What do you think?
I love it. Vince, Gordon, and the rest, you guys are going down.
All right, let me me see like some dance moves. Y'all got some dance moves?
Shake and bake.
Right at the camera, right at the camera. Some dance moves. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Oh yeah, yeah. Woo, yeah. Oh, the robot. I saw the robot.
Cut. Come on, Kyle. Give me some emotion in this one. Please. From the top. Action. Go to stjudes.org/fan4life. Put in your email address and you can win a signed jersey.
Number 1.
Man, unbelievable. She was awesome. You know, my butt a little sore from sitting the bench on. I don't know if I sit the bench to let alone coach, so just keep that in mind. But for me to be able to do this is unbelievable. The passion and the effort that the research hospital puts into these kids, and to be able to have her be next to me and to be that excited to be there that's what really matters.
If you don't come in and bring your hard hat and boots against this team, you're in for a long night, because they do a great job of controlling the paint, dominating the paint. I thought in our place in Toronto, we did a good job of battling Zach and Gasol in the paint and protect the paint. We only had 8 turnovers, and one thing, if you rebound, do a decent job of defending them and don't turn it over against this team, you you put yourself in position to win. Doesn't guarantee a win, but you put yourself in position to win. And it's a long season. One game doesn't make you, doesn't break you. A couple weeks, tough couple of weeks doesn't make you or make you. So, we've got to get consistent, whether it's, this game, next week, or whenever it is. We've got to build to a consistency, Ryan, so we'll see where we are.
Gasol guarded by Hansbrough. Marc Gasol spinning, fading end line.
That's okay.
It's a tough matchup, though, for Hansbrough. Gravis finds Amir spinning left hand. That spills out, but Hansbrough, 10th offensive rebound in the putback. Wow. Lowry to Amir Johnson. Slam dunk on the clock in just underway second half. Conley to the rim. Here's Patterson down. Patterson's pass picked off by Lee, and the Raptors with another turnover here. They're 11th. Gasol, a little ball fake and a finish. Gasol with a big rebound. Conley the other way. Zebo right there. They're letting things go now. 31.2%. It's starting to catch up to him as Randolph drives and a timeout taken. Largest lead.
Hard-fought defensive game, but as you said, if the shots don't fall, tough to win against a team like this.
And that's going to do it. Raptors are going to fall to the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies improved to 30-12, and the Toronto Raptors fall to 27-15.
All right, we got to get our mojo back with our shooting. All right, defensively, we're getting our mojo back. Guys, we're getting stops, we're getting rebounds. All right, now we got to get our offensive mojo back, okay? Again, that's going to happen. I have faith. I have no question those jump shots are going to come back, all right? Because you don't forget, you got great looks. It's going to happen. So the key thing is, man, that's another step. You guys did what you were supposed to do in the paint with their physicality. You fought their asses, all right? So now we got to get the lid off of it and knock down those shots that we normally make. That's all it's about. Here we go. Go. Battle.
Together.
Starters are announced tomorrow. What would that mean to you, to be All-Star starter?
I don't even know. Honestly, I wouldn't even know what to say. I'd be shocked, but we'll see. I'm not really banking on it. I'm just going out there, and I know the Canadian fans did a great job of voting for me, and I appreciate them. And hopefully they did their job, and something special happens from it.
It's a blue-collar town. They respect you if you work hard. They respect you if you do your job, you do it the right way. As long as you work hard, they can live with the results. And I've always appreciated that about this town.
It's not one word that can define it. I think it's an attitude. It's an attitude where Philadelphia is a city where a lot of people play basketball from all different neighborhoods. And Philly is comprised of a lot of different people, a lot of different neighborhoods where we all trying to do the same thing, and that's to be the best. So the attitude there is a lot of determination, hard work. And that was, especially in my era coming up and before me, that was the attitude. Just play as hard as you could and not take anything for granted and play like it's your last game.
It's FLC, it's a college. I mean, it's high school.
This is a high school?
Yeah, it's official. It looks like a prison.
It looks like a prison.
It is a prison. You want to be safe. You want to get in and lock everybody out.
Kyle is one of the toughest guards in the NBA, if not the toughest. That's kind of like a staple with Philadelphia guards. They're tough, and they get after you defensively, and they're winners. Like, they know how to win, they know how to run a team, and Kyle is no different. Kyle was like that ever since he was in high school at Doherty. I started watching him going into Villanova, and, you know, Jay Wright, a coach that used to coach against me when I was in college, he was at Hofstra. He just raved about this kid, and I'm like, you know, he doesn't do anything great. I don't see him jumping out of the gym. I don't see him shooting it from half court. He's the toughest guy I've been around, and he knows how to win, and you see it in the NBA.
So you got my house right down there.
Kyle is one of the last. I think now today the kids, the young players, they have a different attitude, have a different mentality where a lot of things are given to him. And that's just me being an older guy and just looking from the outside. But Kyle has the attitude where he's a take. Like, I'm going to take everything that I want. Anything I get, I deserve. And that's what I mostly respect about Kyle. Like, watching him from afar when he was younger, he had a hard-nosed mentality. It reminded me of when we were coming up as kids, and not so much as the kids today in Philadelphia.
That's a nice radio.
Here it is in the Eastern Conference. John Wall of Washington, his second straight.
Fantastic all year, John Wall. Congratulations.
Leads in assists, number 2 in steals, has 23 double-doubles, the most among guards in the NBA. He is
Every time we have an event, we're watching the fight, I'm always in that room. I forget it's a little bit faster than the other one. So we always get in trouble because we react before Kyle sees it. But I was so excited I couldn't hold back. So I apologize, Kyle.
He is joined in the backcourt by Lowry.
That well-deserved Kyle Lowry.
It's amazing. You can't even, I can only imagine what that feels like. It probably feels like a dream for real, but I mean, I'm proud of him. You know, I've seen the work he's put in, so it's been fun watching. It's like my second, All-Star I've played with, so it helps everybody, not just, just Kyle, but it helps, the young guys behind him, and I'm just excited for him. I mean, he deserves it.
There's no description for how I feel and how appreciative I am of my teammates being able to be here, my family being able. It was shocking, nervous, but at the same time, it's awesome, man. It's awesome.
I mean, it really obviously couldn't play it out any better than him being here, being in his home, having Carter being able to be with him when he got that announcement. I mean, he's worked so hard over the summer, and Carter sacrifices that, having to leave to go work out, and it's all paid off. So perfect.
When I re-signed here, I knew that I wasn't just playing for a city. I knew I was playing for a whole country, and I think, I think these guys, the country has gotten behind me. Prime Minister, all the celebrities, Drake, Bieber, everybody that's been supporting the Raptors and pushing us, and I think it's just, now people are starting to realize how powerful, playing in a country can get behind you.
I'm really proud of him. I don't tell him ever, but I'm really proud of him, and we're proud of our decision to come back to Toronto. Thanks to the good fans of Canada for making this happen, and it's great.
When you look at the opportunity he had when the Raptors made the decision to trade Rudy Gay, and more importantly, when they made the decision to move a guy like Jose Calderon, it finally became his team. And I think for the first time in his professional career, you had a chance to see the player that people here in Philadelphia knew in high school, Cardinal Doherty, and at Villanova University, where he was the guy.
And I really believe one of the reasons why, to both of your points, why he has resonated with this city is because, he's from a tough town, Philadelphia. Yep. He is somebody that takes charge. He is genuine. This is who I am, and this is how I play. And Lowry with him, cross the timeline. Lowry, he's going to take this three and make the three from Mount Pearl.
That's why the guys in the All-Star game, folks, forget the statistical stuff you see on paper. It's the timing of the plays he makes are so big.
The Raptors down by 5. 3:42 to go. Here's Kyle, hand in the face, and the three! He connects from deep. What a big-time bucket. He's got 10 in the quarter. Under 3 minutes left. Philadelphia native using the screen. Here's Lowry. Kyle's going to step back to 3. Yes, he just did that in his hometown. Ties it at 81. He's got 13.
You think this man's going to allow himself to be denied? He's not going down without a fight. Look at this quarter here. This is why an entire nation has fallen in love with this guy. It's funny, in the city of Toronto, people adore a guy like Wendell Clark, who was a tremendous player for the Leafs. Kyle Lowry has those attributes.
Luke Mute, shot doesn't go. Patterson with a rebound. Patterson, that's his 13th rebound. And Jack, the Toronto Raptors come away with a victory. A much-needed victory. The Toronto Raptors improve now to 28-15. Lowry doing it here in his hometown after being named an All-Star for the first time last night, voted in by the fans.
They wanted me to be more aggressive, and I couldn't go out here and let my teammates down, especially being at home. And after last night, I couldn't let us lose this game. But right now, we take any win, no matter where it's at, against who. We got to get every win we can get.
Hey, any words for Daddy at all?
Any words for me?
What do you got?
Say hi. Say hi.
Hi. All right, we got it.